everyone, and welcome to the Casual Kongs podcast. It's me, Blue Iblis. We're starting this off easy. And first we have Stealthy Paladin joining us once again.
Good evening, morning, or night to all of you.
And we have Pally Paisano being here as well.
Hello to all of you.
And finally, a welcoming member to come back, happily, mabelstyx.
Hello, everyone. I'm back from a very long hiatus.
Yeah, things happen in life, so we have to figure our shit out. Anyways.
In all fairness, we literally all were on a hiatus. I'm still technically on a streaming hiatus.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Last time you talked to me, you said that you haven't streamed in what, years?
No, it's not years. Not
and
years.
Don't you promote it on your Discord anyway? You're like, hey, I stream.
Yeah, I do promote. I put it in the fucking
bio.
Thing. Yeah, I put it in the bio, but I don't stream very much. I'm actually considering going to YouTube more because I can't seem to find an internet connection that's worth a shit.
What about Starlink? You said something about that at one point, or does it not work?
Starlink is okay, but I'd have to live in the place I was previously, and...
Oh, and now that you don't live there.
Yeah.
So now you've actually messed yourself up.
I have messed myself up, but I've also kind of given myself a little bit more freedom and breathing room, because now I have an area that I can customize myself, because I am actually paying for that room. It is mine.
Free will, baby!
Something you don't have.
I bought...
Not yet.
Fucking...
You're getting there.
I bought recording foam, and I cleaned a desk, and I can't move it in, because I need my monitor back from my roommate. But in order to get my monitor back, we have to move a TV into the living room. And in order to get the TV into the living room, we need a fucking entertainment center. In order to get the entertainment center, I need money, and I never have enough of that!
If you just asked me, I would loan it to you.
Shut the fuck up, I'm not asking for money.
Imagine being broke.
You're not helping
They
me.
have one at
cunt.
Walmart for $100.
Yeah, but he has his eyes set on a specific one.
Yeah,
I told him
fair.
we'd go halfsies on it.
Speaking
That's
of actually, renovating rooms, want to tell everyone about where you moved at?
I got my own apartment now with my boyfriend.
Paisano got his own room. Let's
And
go.
it has an extra bedroom
Paisano!
down
Oh yeah, speaking of the Mario show, Mabel showed us something interesting. You weren't here for it, but do you remember the Super Mario Bros. Show where they had the brief live-action intersections?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the one with where Mario looked like a fucking cartel boss.
Yeah. So anyways,
Luigi was like, you have a piece of spaghetti on your overalls. And then Mario goes, well, fuck you, Luigi.
no joke, she showed that to us, and it was real. I thought it was edited.
Look, I only know about that because, I did watch the Super Show as a kid, but Oni Plays, showed it to me, and, I could not believe.
Reintroduced it to you. Oni Plays is basically Game Grumps, if
But
they
better.
weren't shit.
But better.
I don't care.
At least you're not homophobic towards them.
Half of this cast is
not
queer, by the way.
Yeah.
Quite literally,
You're
yes,
not
there's
wrong.
4 of us.
I'm
Yes.
still questioning Iblis.
Yeah, keep questioning yourself.
He
I
hasn't
know
come
you're
out yet,
dreaming
it's
about
okay.
me.
I'm not Iblis.
He's
you
wearing a unicorn
I said-
shirt.
I
He's
know.
compensating. Don't worry.
Well, save the...
Mabel, I will body you in the closet right now.
I'm
You
sure,
could.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
You could. Dude,
Yeah, do you realize how skinny Mabel
You
is?
weigh
That
you
can
weigh
just smack him like a
maybe
twig.
95 pounds.
Maybe.
I could-
120.
I would curl you like a dumbbell.
You could technically
I
make
can
him like a
squat.
dumbbell.
I'm
more than double
no
your
longer
weight.
Mabel Six. It's Sappy from now on.
Yeah, I'm calling you sappy because you're a fucking sapling.
All right.
Okay, anyways, we should probably actually get into the subjects we wanted to bring up.
Real quick. I need a little disclaimer. I'm not on weed this episode, so I will not form incoherent sentences.
Or be a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my role now.
No, it's not.
It's
You're not
'cause-
going to do
it's
weed.
'cause- It's
No,
'cause-
I'm not doing weed. I'll form incoherent sentences and be an absolute cunt the entire episode.
Oh, right, 'cause
Base.
you're just stupid.
Base.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
just unhinged.
Base, dude. Base, dude. Okay, I wanted to say that it's because the U.S. is now saying, oh, states, you do you. You can do whatever you want with anything regarding weed, and then everyone's like, fuck that, let's do weed, bitches. Yeah, let's party all fucking day. And then it's taken a toll, especially on Louisiana, because half of the people now, including my own family members, I question their own brain, how they got into that point.
I mean, you do have to remember, while marijuana is technically safe,
It
to
does
smoke,
it does so much
still
to your brain.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, it still
it's
does
still-
affect you
like-
mildly.
It does so much to your sleep, dude.
And
My
doing it
sleep
so
is-
much-
My sleep is so fucked up.
Yeah,
I would say
can't do
doing it
weed.
so much can actually mess you up. And neither of us can actually do weed because we work for the state.
Well, actually, no, I did do weed.
Oh.
I did weed at one point. I was with a friend and she was like, just get high once. And she wasn't even being very forward and pressuring me. She was just like, look, I have weed. I'll give you free weed.
You're like, you know what? Free shit. Let's do
Fuck
it
it, I'll
once.
try
Everyone
it
loves
once.
free shit. Free food
And,
tastes the best.
How well did it go for you?
I mean, it was just kind of alright. I just felt like...
You felt like
have you
relaxed
ever-
for once in your life?
Have you ever, like, made a bath, right? And you get in there, and it's just the perfect temperature.
Oh,
it was
so-
that, but, like, for multiple hours.
Okay,
And
so
honestly-
you had the good experience.
And
Got it.
honestly, like, afterwards, I did it at night, so I, like, went to sleep, so I woke up early in the morning the next day. So I just had an all-around good experience, except for when I went to the store, because my brother had to, like, hold me by the collar and keep me, like, by the collar of my shirt, to be clear, and... like, fucking keep me away from the snacks.
I've had.
you had the munchies.
I've only put weed in like a negative light just because like addiction is terrible. Like for like the first couple rounds, like for like the first couple days, it's a good time, and then like
You start becoming resistant to it.
No, it's not that. It's that's like more tolerance, but like I'm talking more about like you start forming like crises in your head. Like you start questioning
so
like how you've
it's
gotten to that
multiplying
point.
your anxiety.
Yeah, it's very bad.
I would figure so. But anyways, now that that's all settled and everything. So the last time we recorded, the next day, I was taking Paladin and Paisano home, and we went to McDonald's because, you know, we got a little hungry. We wanted some lunch when we're leaving. You know, McDonald's is right there where I'm driving them to. And so it takes about, like, what, an hour for them just to bring out the one thing? No, the two things you were missing from your order.
Yeah, it took an hour to get me one fucking patty and a coffee.
Yep.
And specifically, it was a
patty.
mocha frap. And they came out and they were like, we're out of the mocha frap stuff. I'm like, that's great. That would have been great to know. Maybe when we got our fucking order.
Yeah,
But
the thing
okay.
is, he ordered it through the drive-thru, so they shouldn't have, like, you know, said that they have it. They didn't say that they didn't have it. They just put it on the list, and I'm like, okay, well,
Eventually,
all right.
they gave me a fucking caramel frap, and I was
Just
like,
to
okay,
replace it.
fine. I don't care. I want my fucking bean juice.
And he also
and
wanted
then-
his other patty because, I mean, again, I actually paid for this, so here's the thing. If he's gonna get his patty, he's gonna get his damn patty.
Imagine
took
if they just threw it
another-
in your face.
Oh
It
my
took
god.
another 10. They put it in a fucking nugget container.
Yeah, no
How
joke.
do you fuck up making a triple How do you fuck up making a triple burger? It's 3 fucking patties.
Now-
How did you mess it up?
Now, to be fair, we have to look back at that day and see they were busy as shit when we went inside just to go ahead and get it so that we could leave. However, when we tried to make our way inside, some bitch behind me tried to run her mouth and tell us not to bother them and that they're doing their best. And I'm like, oh, she's one of those assholes.
We didn't even look.
We didn't even
We
look
didn't even
mean.
look mean. We weren't even sitting there. We weren't even like looking mean and cussing out the fucking workers. We were just walking up like, okay, yeah, I think we should probably go up there because my thought process was they may have forgotten we were even here.
And that does happen. I used to work at McDonald's.
Like,
That does happen.
I
That
have
is true.
worked in-
Paisano used to work at one.
Yeah, I have worked in customer service.
How
and
do
let
you
me
work?
tell you,
How do you work in food service without not wanting to kill yourself?
you don't.
You don't. Yeah.
You
exactly.
simply do not. Like,
And
I'll
that's
be
why I
honest,
never
I
went to
worked
food
at
service.
Dollar General.
I worked at Little Caesars.
I worked at
I
Dollar
worked at
General
Mc-
for a period of 2 fucking months. And let me tell you, the people that came in, like, I don't care
But that's
what,
retail, though.
I don't care what.
Yeah, but that's still customer service.
Yeah,
on
it's
a-
still
on a
customer
level.
service, and honestly, I would prefer food service.
There should be a death battle video.
The thing
Retail
is,
versus
my
food
boyfriend works
service.
at a Dollar General now, and it's already been robbed twice since he's been there.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't robbed. They knew it was up.
What?
What's really funny is that, like, you guys have worked at, like, a Dollar General, a McDonald's, a Little Caesars. My first job was at Game Exchange, but it only lasted 4 days because they are so shit at keeping people to work there. And honestly, if you go to a Game Exchange...
You got fired, didn't you?
Well, I got fired because here's the thing. What happened is that they asked me if I wanted to come in on a day because someone couldn't come that day because of something else. And I at first agreed. But then my brain, for some reason, thought it would be the next Saturday, which is the day they asked me to come in, and it was that Saturday. And I woke up to like 14 missing calls, and I asked, do I still need to come in? And it's just like, no, don't worry about it. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I just waited until it was the next day for me to come in. I came in early in the morning. I started stocking shelves. She pulled me to the back and be like, so technically, it was a no-call, no-show. And when you think about it, though, the thing is, I wasn't originally planned for that day to begin with, so when you call someone to ask them to come in, do you really think it should be counted as no-call, no-show for a day you weren't originally planned to come in and they were just asking you to come in?
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, you weren't on the schedule,
Well, actually,
so.
it depends, honestly, on the job. Because some jobs...
Sickly being.
Any job that is salary, one reason I do not trust salary is because the benefit of salary is that no matter whether or not you work under or over 40 hours, you get paid for 40 hours. But the caveat to that is most salary jobs are literally like, if you don't show up for the overtime we said you're doing... You're getting fired. It's getting counted as a no-call, no-show. And that might be what Game Exchange did.
Well, here's the other thing, too. I was actually part-time working there, too.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, so we're all in agreement that Game Exchange, like, look, the people that work there now, yeah, no, they're nice, but the upper management can suck my dick.
Yeah, upper management for, like, most of those game shops can absolutely suck
Upper
a fat
management
one.
can
Especially
suck the schlong.
GameStop.
Yeah, GameStop is
We'll give
fucking
you like
particularly
$5
bad.
for this really rare game.
Well, the thing is, they pay for market price, not collector. Market price and collector price are two very different things. Because see, here's the thing. You look at one of those really old cars going through New Orleans, right? Mm-hmm. One of the really old ones looks fucking pristine, looks really nice. One that would cost more than my life. I'll just say it right now. It would.
Probably
if you
would.
sold that to somebody, it would be fucking hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
Okay, well, what would be
But
more
if you
expensive?
sold it to a dealership, they would offer you maybe a gift card and some change.
Well, okay, what would be more
And a
expensive?
half-hearted hand
that,
job.
that New Orleans. What would be more expensive? That New Orleans nice ass car that's pretty old, or Mario 64 still in the package?
Mario
If you're
64
talking
still in the
about
package.
talking about collector price, actually the car.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, because don't forget, you guys remember that video
They
of
don't
Mr.
make
Beast
those parts anymore.
Yeah.
You will never, if that thing breaks down, you will never find parts for it.
Yeah,
You
you
have
know,
to custom make
don't
them.
forget, Mr. Beast literally rode in the world's most expensive car, and they
Gone
had
this far without mentioning Mr. Beast in the whole thing.
Mr. Beast?
No, I'm saying this because I agree, it's kind of stupid. But they had to clear a bridge, broom and dust it off, just so that the car could drive smoothly. And they had police close off said bridge. And I'm just like, this car is that old and that much of a collector's item? Really?
Like, dude, there's still functioning Model Ts, and the only reason they're still functioning is because you can make the parts for it by hand. The problem is, like, once you get to a certain era, the parts are not available and are completely
Obsolete.
unmakeable by hand. They're just on that border that they won't be found in any store, and you can't make them yourself. That's the great part about the Model
Wait,
T.
we just not have the blueprints for them, or just
Yeah, 'cause
we
they
don't
get
have
rid of
the
them.
you could
tools to
only
make
do
them?
you could only do it like if you made a factory line for it, and I guarantee
So you're
you
saying I
nobody's
could
doing
just
that.
go get a CNC machine and just make the parts?
Kind of, yeah.
Probably.
But you would also have to know the exact parameters for which that part is
the
made.
measurements.
You would also
the
have to
size,
learn
the
PLC
shape.
programming, which is what I'm doing. Well, it's what I'm trying to save up for. Life has been kicking me in the dick with expense after expense, and it's been draining my wallet like a rich man's balls into a high school girl's mouth.
And your mental stability.
Yeah, that's gone.
Work took that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, before we dip into, the shit job anyway, let's talk about a really old relic of a game called Shrek Super Slam.
AKA
Oh, God.
Smash but better?
Yeah, so...
Smash but 3D.
There is no fucking question mark. It is just emphatically better.
I haven't played it. I've only
the
seen
thing
footage
is,
of it.
I've had Paisano play it, and then Paladin played it, and they both agree, wow, this is absolutely fucking amazing.
Well,
It's
Marvel-
more balanced.
It kind of is,
Marvel
but
Ultimate
also
Alliance
it's-
was practically the same thing, just with Marvel characters.
No, when we say 3D, don't forget, it's like a 3D
No,
arena.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance was too. It was
Oh,
on
yeah.
the PlayStation 2.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh
forgot.
shit.
So there's 2 games better than Smash?
Yeah!
Bro, every game is better than fucking Smash. Smash sucks.
Not what?
No.
It
No,
does.
no, it doesn't.
It does. It is a horrible fighting game.
Okay,
Worst
look,
hot
see-
take I've ever seen
No,
in the whole 7 seas.
Here's the thing. It's incredibly unbalanced. It just sucks dick on a fundamental level as a fighting game.
We've just lost the potential audience we just...
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna say I'm dipping into both ends because, on the one hand, yes, I love the game and it's a great game to
It
play.
is-
But on the other hand,
it is
Paladin
a
does have a
shit fighting
point because a lot of the characters, they don't have a whole lot of punishment on a lot of their attack frames. other characters have big windows that you can just straight up hit them in with a strong enough attack that if you're on the edge of the stage, well, then that's bye-bye one stock.
And on top of that, like, the thing is I'm not saying it isn't fun. I'm saying it sucks as a fighting game.
You're telling
Skill
me I
issue.
can't. You're telling me I can't play I can't play Minecraft Steve in a tournament. Are you kidding me?
Okay, yeah, no, that
No,
apparently-
I could see why, because I know how Minecraft Steve functions, and quite frankly, fuck Nintendo for doing that.
No!
Yeah, it's
Yes!
weird. Yeah, because
He builds shit in the stage!
That's why it's
Kirby
great.
is sitting there trying to slam down on him, and he's sitting there in his dirt hut just smirking at him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's not
Stroking
Is it a
his
big-
shit.
Is his face? Is it a beard or a goofy ass smile?
It's a goofy ass smile.
It's a goofy ass smile.
It's a goofy ass smile.
Yeah.
Like, it literally is.
depending on how
Because
you look at it,
the
because
thing-
it could
no.
be a beard,
It's
but yeah,
curved.
it just
'cause
looks
it's
like a smile.
No, because it's in the center of the face.
It is.
Yeah, don't forget it has like that U shape to it, so it's just like,
Yeah, exactly. It's a goofy ass smile because it's like in the center of his jaw, and it's a line with a little bit up. If it was a beard, it would go like all the way up.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
you know,
Unless
Steve
it was
has
a chin strap.
He has like two like
In
types
which
of his
case-
skin. Like there's one where he doesn't have that goofy ass smile and it's just like his face. But then like there's the other one with like the goofy ass smile that everyone else like knows about. Like everyone else is like, that's the Steve I know. And then when they see the other one, there's like,
And then there's Hero Brian.
dude, when I
that's
see
an
Hero,
old subject.
when I see
older
Hero
than the
Brian,
ancient texts.
when I see Hero Brian, I shit pant. I do not tell you. I believe Hero Brian will come after you in sleep. I remember whenever I was a kid.
Why do you sound like you're gonna ask me for Walmart gift cards?
Okay, look.
This is the IRS. I am calling
Hero Brian
because
is here
you
to
owe
kill me.
$10,000 in Walmart gift cards.
Okay, look. When I
You
was
sound an
young,
Asian. You sound Indian.
no, when I was younger, I thought like any creepypasta, like whenever like I turned off the lights, I thought any creepypasta was just gonna come and kill me.
Bro, I'd turn off the lights for Jane the Killer. I know I can overpower her.
Have you read Jane the Killer? Like any of her
Yes.
stories? They're so bad.
They are so fucking awful.
They're funny as shit to read though.
Dude, all of them are.
Yeah.
All of them.
Most
They fucking suck.
Half of creepypastas are either really fucking boring or really funny just because of how badly they're written.
It's written like fan fiction, but but like
That's most creepypasta.
The
really
thing is
kinda
like
is.
even the original ones are written like somebody who writes fan fiction just decided to dip their toes into horror.
Speaking of that, I'm just going to say it right now. Ben Drown was the best creepypasta. Don't at me.
yeah.
No, it kind of was. It was the best.
What
it was
about
certainly
Candle
the best friend.
Cove? Candle Cove, the dude who made Candle Cove.
Okay, Candle Cove was alright, but I never really got into that one. It was just Ben Drown because Majora's Mask was like a big part of my childhood.
That you could say the same exact thing for any Sonic fan. Sonic.exe is the greatest thing ever because
that-
I
that
remember
was
Sonic.
cringe. We don't talk about that.
It was also made by a kink role player furry who also grooms kids.
Oh, joy! I didn't know that, and I
Yeah, you
didn't need
could've-
to.
JC the hyena.
You could have stopped at roleplay furry.
Yeah, because like 3 people in here
I
are
hate.
them, and I'm not.
Look, I'm gonna say this right now.
I'm a furry.
We know.
I'm a furry.
I'm a borderline.
I don't condone
I'll admit,
any of it.
I'm a borderline furry. I don't have a fursona.
I have a fursona.
But I like the porn.
I like the porn.
Yeah.
Look,
I'll admit
I'm
it.
just saying,
You
I'm
got a
just
point
saying,
there.
E621 is the best porn website because of order score. I'm just saying. No other porn website has the option to order it by best rated. I'm
I
just
like
saying.
fur affinity for the. I like fur affinity for the titties.
And this is
Fur-
why this podcast is not for children, because of the shit we will bring up can be either very friendly or we're going straight to the 18
Y'all
plus
ever
section.
seen a dog get drawn and immediately realize that artist draws porn?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
I do-
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I keep doing that to V-San Sings.
Do any of y'all watch Your Movie Sucks?
I have never
No,
heard
He's-
of it.
I think I've seen it once.
He like did like the cool cat thing and
Yeah.
like Daddy Derek.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's a furry. He's a furry.
wait.
His fursona is a
Actually-
fucking horse.
This actually reminds me because
That's
I know you guys don't really.
disgust me.
I know you guys don't really play it, but here's the thing. I play Splatoon, obviously, and they have posts that you can put in the plaza.
Cringe.
Shut the fuck up. No one asked you or you.
Cringe.
Shut up and listen for 5 seconds. Anyways, I saw 2 very particular posts. One had some sort of wolf man and big man being like all buff, and then someone drew a buff stingray big man.
I'm
And
already
like,
rock hard. I'm just saying.
I'm like, oh, I know exactly what you 2 kind of people are. Fucking furries. I'm gonna target you.
Furries took over Splatoon.
No, you know what it is? It's
What?
gays, queers, and
They're the same thing!
No.
Here,
No.
hang on.
'Cause
How?
gays and queers are two different things.
How?
Queer just describes anybody in the LGBT community.
Yeah, you know,
It's just kind of an umbrella term.
it's an umbrella term to like help at least some people feel comfortable.
You know,
Isn't queer one of the letters?
Yeah, it is one of the letters.
LGBTQ.
Do you think that
So what
fucking
would be separate from the other?
Do you think that
Form?
fucking title is organized? Do you?
Yeah,
There's
I
would've thought at
there's
least a
more
little
fucking
bit.
letters in there
Lesbian,
than there are
gay,
letters in the alphabet.
Bi.
They're gonna have to
That's-
switch to Polish soon.
No, they're gonna have to switch to Russian because you know how many letters
no,
on the
Russians
Russian
hate
alphabet?
gays. What do you mean?
I said they're gonna have to
Exactly.
switch to
That's
the
why you do it.
The Russian alphabet.
Fuck you,
switch
Russia.
to the Russian alphabet just to piss Russia
You
off.
describe our queers now.
Oh, Vladimir Putin would fucking hate that.
I
Even
don't care
better,
what
switch to the
Vladimir
Greek
Putin would
alphabet
hate.
'cause they
You know
love
when
gays.
you know when I'll care what Vladimir
Dude,
Putin thinks?
ancient
when he
Rome.
can fucking like even put up a
Surrender?
fight.
So when he can finally surrender?
I don't care about him surrendering. Because see, here's the thing. I somewhat hope he goes to war with America because Moscow is going to be turned into New Florida by sunrise.
You know what? Yeah,
They're
let's
gonna
just
be
release the
looking
Florida
like-
people.
They're going to be like that entire.
I want to
fucking
see
square.
gators in the snow, damn it!
They're gonna make a stand in Red Square, and that name is gonna become literal when we pull out seven A10s, a fuckload of Abrams, and then decide, yep, no survivors.
Oh god, I would say I would feel bad for Russia, but at the
the
same
fuck?
time,
I
I
feel
have
bad for
someone
soldiers.
in Europe who I care about, and Russia can fuck off.
What the
see, I
fuck
feel
is
bad.
this session, dude?
I feel bad. Okay, I feel bad not for Russia, but for the soldiers
Oh god, no! I feel
because I've
horrible for
heard
the
their
soldiers.
I've heard their radio chatter before, and it's like actually saddening because they're like they're kids.
There's a lot of people in Russia, like hell, there was a rapper in Russia who killed himself just because he didn't want to go and fight for Russia.
Well, the
He
thing is,
literally
they
offed himself just to keep himself from going to war.
it's not even just that they barely train you. They don't like it's not like in America where soldiers get like a
3
fuckload
months of
yeah,
training.
3 months
This
of
is
training.
no longer casual Kongs. This is now political Kongs.
We're dipping into the political monkey
I'm gonna
system.
stop being unhinged for a second. Just put on my anthropologist suit. Anyway, but yeah, no. The thing is that like it is very like actually sad when you look at it because they get. I think the last number I saw was like 2 weeks, and that's even less now that the draft is in effect over there.
Yeah.
So
it's
they
not good.
they have basically no training. They essentially had the rifle handed to them and told them to shoot at anybody with a uniform different to theirs. So anyway, to cut that off, yeah, I had to get the shit kicked out of me by a child.
How do we go from that? How do you go from that?
You wanted a subject change. Here it is.
Sketchy political shit to I got my shit kicked in by a fucking fetus.
I actually didn't get my shit kicked in. I had to let him wail on me because I was using one hand to hold a door shut, and the other fucking hand was holding. He had a broken arm because he has like flashes of anger and he can't control it. And he does have certain triggers, but sometimes it just triggers randomly.
I was gonna say, didn't you say this guy's got psychosis as well?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he has psychosis. He
So
gets
he just
flashes
isn't
of anger.
aware.
Yeah, he just can't be calmed down. Which you have to ride that shit out.
And it'll eventually wear out because the human body only has so much energy.
Well, and the thing is it's actually better to try and talk him down while doing it.
Yeah.
So that way you can kind of try and guide his mind back down, but it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, it usually kind of is.
And-
working where we work.
Yeah. But the thing I was getting at was the fact that I was sitting there holding his cast arm while he was, I can't even call it a punch, throwing his fist. Like it looked like
Wailing
a
his
walrus.
arm.
It looked like a walrus trying to slap a piece of ice he's laying on.
So it was basically the equivalent of like if he didn't have an arm and he just had a magic floating limb,
he was trying to
it would
punch
just
me
look
with a
like
cast arm.
Rayman.
He was trying to punch me with a cast arm too.
Yeah,
I had
I
to
remember.
use one hand to hold his cast arm because I'm like, you son of a bitch, I'm not going to the fucking hospital today.
Imagine once he like landed the punch, it was like one of those interior shots from Mortal Kombat.
No, that
If it
wouldn't
was
work
the
with-
interior shot, it would literally just be the like skin going down. The kid, he's 15, and he's not that strong. Like, he was a little bit difficult to hold back, but that was more
15-year-old is strong?
I mean, I've seen some pretty fucking strong 15-year-olds.
You can see some pretty beefy 15-year-olds. You'd
Like,
be
some
surprised
of
the shit they feed them nowadays.
You saying beefy just makes me think of like kids like hooked on steroids.
That
They
beefy
probably
child. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that
Calm
one?
down,
have you
Paladin.
s-
We know
that
you're not
one-
allowed in the schools.
That one episode of Family Guy where Stewie just gets hooked on fucking like
Roids?
yes, and he looks like a fucking meat sack.
And then the next
trying to,
morning,
like-
he just
Deflates.
I've been
deflates
trying
like
to
a
like,
balloon.
I've been trying to like get my form back up because I've been getting weaker.
with where we work.
Basically it's sitting down for most of the night, and whenever you
Unless
do,
they decide to do some stupid shit on the day shift, which, by the way, half the time, you know why the reason Fuckface gets to the hospital as much as he does?
Why?
Because day shift, whenever they let him take a shower, they don't watch him. They let him bathe towards the end of the
What?
shift. Yeah, they let him bathe towards the end of the shift around 6 or 7 p.m. So when we get there, if he's done something, it's just like, well, not our problem. That's for the
Stealthy
night
just
shift.
took down his glasses and is now face
I'm
palming.
so
I feel
I
so
need
bad for
to-
Paladin because honestly,
he
here's
needs to
the
process
thing.
it.
Here's the other thing too, is because I didn't go to work these last 2 days.
car bomb and several full
How do you drink a bomb?
Do you know, okay, the Irish car bomb is basically a pitcher of stout of full glass of Bailey's Irish cream, and you drop the Bailey's into the pitcher and then drink it. I need one of those and 3 4 Horsemen's so I can forget what the fuck that man just said to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie because I actually found this out once I got back from a night at the hospital on Monday night because I found out that they do this during the day shift where they just let him shower and then if he does something stupid, it just gets dumped on the night shift and I'm just like, so you're telling me the whole
So we
reason
need- so
we
what
have
I'm
to be at the hospital is because you ding-dongs don't watch him when you really should be, knowing damn well who he is.
What I'm hearing is we need to start letting him do shit at the end of the shift, at the end of our shift, and
So-
force day shift to have to do it. Because I'm getting really fucking tired of, oh, sorry, I felt like coming in an hour fucking late multiple days in the week just because I didn't want to come in. I don't like working here. And it's like, I don't like working here. I don't want to stay a fucking hour. You know what? I'm going to start fucking showing up late so that way you have to fucking stay here and you get to see how it feels to be like 13 hours deep in a shift.
Clock in for 1 minute.
No lunch. Just raw dogging this depression.
I'm just imagining that. Like, have you like watched what's that fucking PBS show, kid? PBS Kids show. It was like Wordville, I think. I'm just
Wordville?
imagining that Word World. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm
Make the
imagining like you're arranging the words depression, and now you're just like
you just see some like thing
dry
for it,
humping
like,
it. You're
Raw
dry.
dogging this depression. Falls out of line.
And then there's like kids cheering. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I've straight up thought about just coming in an hour late, and I'll straight up text my home manager and be like, "Look, I'm coming in an hour late. Why? Oh, I'm in the parking lot right now. I just think the day shift needs to be taught a lesson."
Okay, yeah, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure, like, while the day shift and night shift are somewhat cool with each other, when you piss one of them off, you're gonna piss the other off.
Well, the thing is like I'm cool with the fact that you don't like your job. That's one thing, and
That's understandable.
I can understand like occasionally coming in late because I've been late before.
I have too.
Never by an hour.
I've only been late like 4 times for this job in total.
Yeah, I have only been late twice. And I've only
Yeah.
really had to fill out a sheet once because I was half an hour late.
Yeah, if you're only late by like 5 minutes, they're not gonna make you do it because you're not really
If you're
doing
late-
anything.
If you're late by 10 minutes, they won't. Unless it's something significant.
Unless, like, 11 minutes and up is when they're just like, okay, yeah, you're like a late.
Yeah, you're late, you gotta fill out the sheet. But,
Yeah.
like, I am tempted to just be like, yeah, no, I'm coming in late, I'll fill out the sheet for it, and I'll brunt the fucking pay thing.
The pay
But
reduction.
this is ridiculous. Day shift needs to learn that you don't fucking show up to your job late just because you don't like it. I get it, you don't like it. But think about how I feel going into a shift that I am not familiar with at all. I am not familiar with day shift. I don't know what the fuck goes on. I have been on night shift for almost a year.
Yeah.
So
Paladin's
being
getting
caught in the middle of day shift, that's a fucking death sentence. That's like being
Yeah.
caught on night shift with none of that. Because the thing is, day shift does too much.
Yeah.
Especially on night shift. Night shift, we're winding down and shit. Day shift,
I almost
usually-
had to take him to work because he has a job, and I almost had to take him to work because the person who usually sits on him was late. and didn't show up until like an hour and a half later. And see, the thing is, it was my day off, so I knew I could actually just sleep as long as I needed to. But it's the other thing of like, I almost had to take him to work.
Oh my God.
And I don't know what the hell goes on.
Don't say that. My mom said that all the time. Like, anytime I did something wrong, she would just say something about like, why how is this wrong? And she's just like, it's the principle.
It is the principle of the thing. You shouldn't show up to your job late just because you don't like it. You're a fucking bitch if you do that.
You should be fired immediately from any job if you do that.
Yeah, like if you do that and
if you deliberately show up late, like, but if you're being
if you're like unintentionally late, that's different. Way different.
Yeah,
if you're unintentionally late, but like some of them have admitted, nah, I just didn't feel like showing up. I'm like, you're a fucking cunt. I hate you.
You're an asshole.
I hope
deserve
you die.
the worst.
I
you know what? Act up for him. Go to the fucking hospital. Go teach this motherfucker a lesson about showing up late. Because you know what? Now I'm not showing up, and you're about to have to deal with what I had to deal with last night. I had to take my individual to the hospital because he had chest pains. There was 7 shootings, and we went to the hospital that took all of them.
Yeah.
We were there from 11 to 6 in the morning. He had chest pains, and it subsided an hour after we got there.
Yeah. You know, it's a damn good thing your guy wasn't gonna die.
Yeah, it really is. Especially, and I felt so bad for one person who came in because she had just come in off of a bad crash. And admittedly, it was 100% her fault. Like, there were 5 people in the car when there should have been 3. She only had a learner's permit, and on top of that, she was doing 50 on a 35 curve.
Oh, no.
She hit a tree.
Yeah,
but I feel bad for what happened, but
that is completely on you.
Yeah, that I feel bad for what happened. But
like, I'm sorry that happened to you, but also, yeah, that's completely your fault.
Yeah, you were it's like watching somebody get their shit rocked. Like, yeah, you feel bad for them, but on the other hand,
you kind of
were fucking asking for it in most cases.
You kind of fucked up on that. Speaking of things being fucked up, let's talk about PlayStation and why I only think the PS2 was the best one.
PS2 is the best one.
Well,
exactly.
Okay, look. PS1 and PS4 are good competitors. PS3 is just
I had a PS3.
That was its weird little extra chromey phase.
That was its teenager phase where it was awkward.
It was so expensive at launch. Like,
that too. Like, the PS2 was so affordable.
And there was a DVD player in it.
And it came with 20 games, and it came out with 20 games on it. Like, they didn't just do what they most of the time do nowadays, which is, here's our console. It has
3 games.
Yeah, 3 games. And
N64 was 2. N64 was just 2. It was just Pilot Wings and Mario 64.
We don't talk about...
But Mario 64 was worth it.
Mario 64 is worth it. It is worth it, but at the same time, 2 games is like a whimper. It's like a whimper.
Like, we don't talk about
at least you didn't come out with like 0 games on a console.
Yeah, but like 2 games
is
so...
God
damn it!
I was just about to say, no original games. The PS5, we brought some games over. What about everything else?
It is backwards compatibility of the console. You made a fucking Wi-Fi router and said, we don't have anything new for this. It is double the price, and it's backwards compatible 1 generation.
It's also big as shit. Have you seen a PS5?
Yeah, I would rather buy the mini fridge.
If I wanted a PlayStation,
I would rather buy the Xbox because at least I can like take like a neon green golf ball and then like balance it over the vent.
Yeah, and then they just like wanted to cash in on the joke and literally made a fridge.
I would buy that too.
I would KFC.
I would too.
RGB gamer fridge.
I would just literally just go up to people and say, "Yeah, that's my Xbox."
Imagine getting 360
and then open it and then just give them
by a kid playing on his Xbox fridge.
I
want to die after saying that.
I want to play like an April Fool's prank on like a kid or something and be like, and I want to give them like.
Oh God!
I'm gonna crack you back.
I want to give them like the fridge and then just give them like just buy like an Xbox 360 controller and be like, here you go, little Timmy, play up. And he's like, yay! How the fuck do I turn this on?
No, see, at that point you say you turned it on and then you just put it on like the racing channel.
Dude, that's so fucked up.
I think this controller is busted.
Nah, son, you're
that car right there. You're driving over
there. Okay.
Literally points.
It's multiplayer. It's multiplayer, dumbass.
Quit yelling at me.
No!
I'm your abusive father. Now come
Yell at children.
Now,
do it.
Now come here and let me sneeze in your mouth.
Oh,
What?
Oh God! I'd rather catch a beer bottle in the head. Oh my God!
Oh God!
Now I'm just imagining like the dad just like, all right, line up, kids, and then he just peels your mouth open and just like does a dad sneeze too. So that shit that shit has recoil.
Paisano, why was that so accurate?
That shit has backblast.
Dude,
I had a dad once.
Wait, is he dead?
once.
What happened?
He went to get the milk.
Oh,
I would have too.
That's
Thank you.
you didn't have to roast Paladin.
predictability. Predictability. Ow.
Oh God, but yeah, overall, PlayStation just. If you have a PS2, just stop right there. Don't get the 3 or the 4 or the 5. It's not worth it.
Can I
And
talk about ex-PlayStation exclusives?
Yes.
Okay, look, Crash and Spyro, whenever I think of them, I think of PlayStation. Now, whenever the original trilogies for both games, when they came out, those were just PlayStation. And then Stealthy is doing a little dance right now, and I'm just befuddled. I don't know how...
Look, you gotta remember, Paladin's a little Riri, so we gotta just,
The
acknowledge
lunatics
gotta
run the
come on.
asylum
Don't
where I
say
work.
that!
No. He's
Okay,
got a
Saying it's an
point.
extra chromosome.
I do. I may.
If we're going that far, just say our word.
No, I'm not gonna say that on air.
Don't worry. I'm
Okay.
Bleep!
I give all of you the R pass.
Bleep!
I mean, I'm already kind of.
I'm autistic. I think I could say it.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. No. So I give the pass to these two. Well, actually,
I give the
I
pass.
don't know about me.
I give the pass to none of you. I give the
definitely
pass
get it,
maybe to you, but I think you would use it sparingly.
You're
I would
gump-
probably
you're
use it too
gumping.
sparingly.
I'm gonna be honest.
Iblis would use it sparingly. Stealthy would just yell at people at the street.
I'm pretty sure Stealthy says the N-word under his breath when we're not looking.
Specifically homeless people. He
I
would
am not
scream
gonna
at
say
people
anything on that.
high-strung on cocaine.
No comment, he says.
I am not gonna comment on what they said, and I hope the mic.
I
doesn't
wanted
pick
to
that
talk
up.
about Crash Wrath of Cortex. How did
Okay.
we go from this?
Oh, I loved Wrath of Cortex.
Why? Oh my god, you say Smash is bad and now you say Wrath of Cortex is good. What the fuck is your opinions? You're ass backwards. You're like Armand White and he's black.
Okay, to be fair, you gotta remember, again, he's stupid.
I grew up
be
playing
hon-
Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah,
I can, like, I have, like, a nostalgia factor for it.
So the same way
Yeah,
for me
actually,
with
no,
Mind Over
that was-
Mutants and Titans.
Actually, no. That is kind of the reason why I liked it so much. Plus, it had a lot of different game modes on it.
You want to know the only power up they gave him compared to Crash Warped, where you had a double jump, you had a hover, and you had a literal fucking missile. And you want to know what Wrath of Cortex gave you? Tiptoeing across nitro crates.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I watched
I did-
Kidikris'
I
video
didn't
on
like
that,
that.
and oh my god.
And
I
then
mean, it was fun though.
You used it twice!
It was fun though.
and playing as Coco compared to Warped, oh my god. I think it contributed to people hating women in the 2000s.
Okay, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. Who had a bit of an awakening when they saw Coco?
She's a fucking child!
No. Who had an awakening? when I
Tana!
saw
Say Tana! Why
Do you mean
Coco?
Tana?
Coco!
I was a
Bandicoot?
kid.
Okay, you know what, yeah.
In my defense, I was a literal child.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what, that's why
Okay, that's
and
fair.
she was my type. That's the thing.
fair.
When
I
I was
guess.
smart and just
Yeah,
not
exactly.
dumb?
I liked smart girls in overalls whenever I was a kid, and I still like smart girls in overalls now.
Is that
It's
why
just
you
they
like
don't
Up?
like
Is that
me.
why Up is your favorite Pixar film?
I didn't say Up was my favorite Pixar film.
Well, I mean, no, I'm saying that like Carl's wife was in overalls and like you're.
I like tomboys, okay?
No
Okay,
offense,
look.
Quit attacking me.
Okay.
but tomboys are just boyfriends with titties.
Yes, that's the point.
I have one of those.
and a vag. Don't forget the vag. That's an important factor there.
I don't know, I feel like if you're
I'd
drunk
just-
enough, you don't care.
No, because see, here's the thing. If I wanted a boyfriend with titties, I would just date a femboy.
Just say you're gay.
He's not gay.
I'm not
gay.
gay.
Just say you're gay.
I want a guy with a vag.
women.
Tomboys are basically the predecessor to being gay. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're
Like-
attracted to the boy aesthetic.
Yes, but I am also attracted to the female figure, which is where that kind of splits here. Because being gay means that in one way or another, I like men. Not
Now
the
you
man
said it.
aesthetic.
There you go. You said it.
No,
there you go.
no.
I'm gonna cut that. Edit it again.
Clip that! Don't clip that!
Edit it.
I'm not going to pull OOC! Please!
Mamma mia!
Oh God! Someone call a paramedic, cause someone's gonna die after this.
I should probably be admitted to my own workplace.
We all should
I
be admitted
narrowly
there.
avoided that like a fuck, like, you know.
Look at the fucking peak on Audacity. Look at that. Look at that shit.
We can fix
That's
it
one
later.
straight
40
peak.
minute. We have only been talking for 40 minutes.
We're gonna keep.
That's
Okay.
I said I'm beating my dick.
Let him talk about Crash and Spyro now.
All right. Her.
I said,
Bitch.
let him.
Him.
Anyways.
You said him.
God
You
damn it.
said him.
Anyway, can we let her talk about Crash and Spyro now?
I'm gonna have a sore voice by the time this fucking recording session is done.
I think I'm getting the mucus out of my throat.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Okay, I was gonna say, up to this point, Crash Wrath of Cortex and Spyro: A Dragon's Tale. It's really funny how both games are essentially just, we didn't have enough time to finish this. Here's a started game, but they're both bad. And then like the game right after, oh, it's kind of good actually.
And then Bethesda picked up that type of game as their company motto. We didn't have time to finish
Here's
it.
a started game.
Here's a started game. Have fun.
Anyway.
We
Okay.
spent about an hour in Unity Engine, so have fun.
Oh god.
Oh,
Unity.
you know what? Speaking of Unity, did you hear what they're doing?
Oh, they actually
the
canceled
CEO's
that.
gone.
Oh, they canceled it?
The
Yeah.
CEO stepped out.
Okay, so by the way, the guy who said that was the same one that proposed that in COD you have to pay to reload. I'm not kidding.
being serious about that.
He was
Pay
being
real
serious.
money or pay
Yes,
in-game
pay
money?
real money.
Oh,
Like
hell no.
$1 to reload. And he said, well, in the heat of a fight, players would more than likely do it. I'm like, no, I would discover this like
I would
30
refund the
seconds in.
game.
And just off
Yeah.
myself.
No, and then I would refund the fucking game and get my money back because I'm not doing that.
Don't you buy ammo when you buy the fucking gun in real life? You don't
Yeah.
buy when you shoot.
Yeah,
when
if
you,
I
when
wanted
you're
to pay to reload, I'd shoot up a place in real life.
There you go.
Oh my God.
We do not condone violence or theft of any sort. Please don't do that.
For the record, that is a joke. That is a joke.
That is a joke. I repeat, it's a
sad you have
joke.
to
For
say that,
legal
too.
reasons, that's a joke.
legal reasons, that's a joke.
I'm gonna get banned.
On every platform.
I'm gonna get deplatformed, doxxed, harassed. Sniper
Oh,
Wolf's
like,
gonna
I
visit
was
my
gonna
house.
bring that up. Sniper Wolf's gonna show up at your house.
I'm so tired.
If
but
she
dude,
visits
I am
my house-
I am. It's like with the ukulele bitch. I am so tired of hearing about it. Like I get it.
I found Colleen Ballinger's apology hilarious, but I found what she did I found her
Atrocious.
apology fucking hilarious, considering the fact that she's done.
It's just people won't fucking shut up about it.
Yeah,
like
you
that's
know-
all I hear about on when I go to social media. That's not all I want to hear about on social media.
What, the fact that Sniper Wolf overstepped her boundaries and that
And
YouTube
realized
was
she's
the
actually a
biggest
person?
symbol?
Oh, and she made a Chat GPT ass apology on Twitter and called Jack's
yeah.
Films Jack's Film. And then she said something from my lapse in judgment. You went to his house.
Why did she plagiarize Logan Paul? That is literally the start of his apology. I
made a terrible lapse in judgment.
He literally starts it off by saying, I have made a continued and repeated lapse in judgment. And
You saw a dead body. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, no, he filmed a dead body.
filmed it.
It's one thing to see it. It's another thing to go, whoa.
Is that a dead body?
Stealthy just held up his phone
Yeah,
camera.
for reference, I forget that we aren't recorded. Like, if this was recorded, with
a
a
video.
camera, I would have to come here in a fucking helmet, and I'd have to be shouting constantly.
Pencil
Yeah,
up
we
your
would all have
nose.
to be wearing masks.
Pencil up your nose, diaper on your fucking.
No, like a literal,
No
fucking
joke, he
night
actually-
helmet. I
he
have a
actually
night
has a
helmet.
helmet.
You what?
Yeah, I have
Stealthy paladin.
I don't want to show my face. I don't want to be I don't want my the real life me to be associated with Paladin because truthfully, one, we are two different people. As you can see on this podcast, I'm unhinged as shit. This is kind of OOC.
Yeah, meanwhile, in real life, Paladin's a basic bitch.
Well, in real life, I'm more like chill and laid back. This is more OOC and me just letting loose. In real life, you'll find me, I'm like actually like really laid back.
He
and
is
chill.
actually pretty cool to hang out with, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, and plus,
This
I'll
podcast has really let out your inner demons, huh?
Yes.
Really, casual Kongs, we go ape shit.
Casual,
That's
as
the
in
opposite of casual.
It's all way opposite.
casual,
Way
as
op-
in business casual.
He stood up and like had like a fucking like.
I
top.
pretended to take my pants off. For reference, I did not take my pants.
He took his pants off and
I
his
repeat,
5 foot
I
schlong just
repeat.
whipped out on the table.
5 foot! Yeah, that isn't even 5 millimeters! Where are you counting 5 feet? Where? My God!
I was gonna talk about Spyro on the Switch, and then it turned into this.
He's talking about my pee-pee.
It wouldn't be the first time Mabel has just gone from one thing to dicks.
Okay, look. I was gonna say that, all right, how the fuck do we calm down from this topic? I was gonna say something.
Aaron Lewis killed 32 coyotes.
Oh my God, let's talk about that. Okay,
let's do
Aaron
this.
Lewis from Stained, he killed 32 coyotes for
Base.
no. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Okay, look, he killed 32 coyotes.
That's a good thing.
Shut up!
Look,
Let me finish my statement.
Mabel, finish your sentence.
You're a woman! We have to interrupt!
Who cares what you think about? You're a girl now.
Cosmo was based for that.
Dude, there are so many jokes like that. Okay, I was gonna say he posed them to say Trump 24 and posted it all over his social media.
Okay, that's really.
That's just a
poor
rich
taste.
person fucking
That's in
around.
poor taste as hell. Like, I condone the killing of coyotes, but don't pose them. Use them for fleshlights.
No, my. I don't condone
Again.
it. I don't condone it.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. And also, the reason I condone it is because I know how coyotes are
Okay,
in
look.
the environment. Coyotes eat fucking babies, bro.
Yes, I know they're fucked up, but at the same time, they're still like wild animals that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I think they do know what they're
Nearly
doing.
no other wild animal eats babies. The coyotes absolutely know what they're doing. They just do not care.
Well, there's
You know those coyotes
there's
from
like a line
Barnyard?
they're crossing.
They will eat a child up faster than a pit bull.
So
Wait, did you say eat a child out or eat a child?
Eat a child up.
Okay.
Jesus.
Ambulance!
Know who's allowed within 300 feet of a high school.
I don't want to be near high school. Those were the worst 4 years of my life, and so was middle school and elementary school.
was
I
also-
hated school.
man,
It's also the worst pussy.
I wanted to say.
You'll meet one girl who's like, and this is OOC. I've just decided this is gonna be OOC. I met so many women in high school who were like, "Oh yeah, I'm kinky, baby. Oh, I'm a freak." And
then you try to be that.
The freakiest thing they'll do is want to get spanked. And I'm like, honey,
That is the
honey.
I've
That's
done that as
I have a collar in the car.
I have a collar, I have a ball gag, I have leather, I have every single
I've been meaning to get leather.
You want flavored lube?
flavor. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
the cake flavor.
Edible underwear. Come on, Mabel.
Pickle Rick condom. Come on.
I'm Pickle Rick.
I turned myself into a wife abuser, Morty.
You were already that, Rick.
I'm wife abuser Rick.
There's this one animation I saw yesterday. There's this one parody of Rick and Morty where it was like Morty saying, "I hate porn, Rick," and then Rick goes, "Who's porn, Rick?"
It's just Rick doing the helicopter. Like you remember that Inception episode?
That silence was so good.
Silent pause.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at
Oh
Audacity!
my god!
We just all pause and be like, who's
Deafening silence.
We were all pondering who's porn, Rick.
And I was just like, oh, wait, that's not what they mean. Oh, God. Anyways, moving on. Now let's talk about a new California law that raises the minimum wage to $20 an hour for fast food workers,
Ooh la
which
la.
doesn't do shit because it's California.
Ooh la la, get rid of the homeless problem. I'm just saying.
Accepting or not, like, I still struggle to live here.
Like,
I
the
get
problem
$20
is...
an hour to make a pizza and flip a burger, but I still can't afford a home or an apartment.
Well, yeah, because $20
health insurance.
$20 is not worth that much when like a 1-bedroom home, like basically just a fucking box.
1.2 grand, please.
No, not 1.2 grand. 1.2 million.
Oh,
Why?
What? Wait,
Yes.
guys.
Because it's on a fucking beach.
Actually, that does remind me. Texas is trying to make affordable housing. For like
Based.
Here's the thing. You're not gonna think it's based when I tell you.
Oh no.
The thing is,
What do they do now?
so it's basically like 4 or 5 rooms for like this like slim part of a house. It's literally about as wide as my bedroom is right now.
Okay.
You got a living room, you got a bathroom, you got a master bedroom, you have a loft. You know, you have the basic necessities of like
Yeah.
closets.
You got the
Yeah, it's not a whole lot of space.
bare necessity.
Based.
Never
You're
have
both
to
based for
worry
that.
about your strife.
There's
Okay,
no worries
stop.
or no strife.
Oh, no worries. I haven't
You
heard this song.
fucking-
I haven't heard this song in a lot.
Anyways.
Troglodyte.
Fuck off.
Anyways, you want to know how much that's all gonna cost? Because it's only about like I'd say from the start of my room to about the living room.
I'm gonna
in
guess.
length.
I'm gonna
see
guess
your room.
outrageously expensive.
$135,000
Like how to buy?
to buy the whole house.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
A 4-bedroom house.
it's
that's
not 4 bedroom. It's a 1 bedroom with 4 rooms
A one
and a
bed-
bathroom.
That's still.
It's only meant to like
That's still
take in-
pretty good.
yeah, but like dude, that's such a small space for $135,000. Make it $80,000 because that's not a whole lot of space.
I can see what you mean. So like
The
each room
size
is
of
the
a-
size of
an
where of
apartment.
our recording room right now.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not based.
Yeah, no.
That's
See,
cr-
I called
Kringay.
it.
Kringay.
Kringay and how would you like terribly pronounce blue pilled?
Blue
Blopple.
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 Blopple. That what the fuck is that
Kringay.
word?
Azupiled.
Kringay and blopple.
All right.
Like a Vatican
Kringay blooper.
All right, so how about we just end this off with the final thing being like, did you guys know that Bowser's into big women?
I mean,
So am I.
based.
Yes.
Based
Yeah, I mean,
Bowser.
hey, supportive Bowser, I'm all for it.
Look, like,
but like
okay.
you can't lie. When he pulled out multiple flowers for Peach when she turned into an elephant, you knew exactly what he
And
was
yeah,
thinking.
my thing is
You
like
slamming the table peaks, by the way.
the only
Good.
reason, the only
I'm cutting that
fucking-
out
The only fucking
so it don't
reason,
hurt the audience's ears.
the only reason I don't like, date big women, like to an extent, like okay, I am fine with a little bit of pudge. Like if she's
little
having
bit of
her
pudge
sex-
is cute.
If
It's
she's
nice to hold.
pillowy, that's great, because that means I have a good cuddle buddy.
So you're
exactly.
talking
But
about
if
like
she's-
the 200,
Yeah.
220 range, maybe.
At
200,
max.
yeah, 200, 220 range, like
500
not
is when you
fucking-
stop, right?
Yeah.
I'd say out of that range, yeah, no.
There's
If
literally
she is
not
to
much
the
I can do.
If she is to the point where she actually needs medical assistance to function,
Yeah, okay.
That's-
I kind of agree
because
with
I
that.
like picking people up. I can pick up 220. I could pick up 300. But the thing is, I don't want to on the one hand, and 2, I don't want to have to care for somebody who's on their way out.
Now, here's the thing. If you're like trying to save someone, that's one thing. Yeah, you will pick them up to try and save them.
Like I will obviously, if I'm with somebody and they start to let themselves go, I will bring it to them like respectfully, because I am all about body positivity, but I am not about body positivity in the fact of, yes, be morbidly obese. It's healthy.
Be more.
Who cares if you can't walk and if your joints cannot function?
You know, funny that you mentioned that.
We're
There
a
was
British
actually,
god.
you remember those EMTs you rode with that one time for bringing fuckface back from the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that they actually have to get like a special bed for a guy who's like 600 pounds that they have to take to the hospital every now and then, which is kind of crazy. But he used to be 1,000 pounds. And
Like-
apparently he got down to 600 because he used to be on a meth diet because he used to be a dealer. And I'm like, huh,
I mean,
that's kind of crazy.
It's healthy.
Okay, hold
Said
on.
who? You?
meth is based.
Okay.
How do I know? I knew it.
I've snorted a suitcase full of cocaine, and I'm starting to feel the effects.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
Yes,
Yeah, for
please
legal
don't do
reasons-
drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
For
Like,
legal
honest to
reasons,
God,
I am snorting meth on the microphone as we know it.
If you do,
Mabel's not snorting it, I promise.
If you're snorting meth, good
It's
good
just
luck.
fun dip.
Good luck. Like I'm not
is
gonna
just-
stop you,
Meth is just a legal fun dip.
but yeah, no. But yeah,
Forbidden
no.
Fun dip.
Oh my god. No,
actually,
that's cocaine.
No, it's more like Jolly Rancher. Cocaine is the fun dip.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Which, by the way, fun fact: uncut cocaine is yellow.
Yeah, I know that. And then like every show makes it like, oh, it's pure white. Of course, no.
Well,
No,
it's
that's
pure, they
fentanyl.
make it pure white because of the fact that, like, okay, if you saw like actual uncut cocaine, you would
No, you would
wouldn't-
know.
Well, you wouldn't think that looks good. They cut it with fucking baking soda and everything, so that and drywall so that way you don't.
God.
Well, yeah. Well, so that way, firstly, because cocaine uncut is extremely fucking strong.
Oh, so
Sign me up.
No,
No.
Paisano,
Yes.
you are not doing cocaine.
Yeah. And by the way, kids, don't do drugs.
Oh
Actually-
no, this is a great segue because
Yeah.
I recently watched Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, no.
That is a scarring movie, and I cried myself to sleep that night. It's the only Jared Leto movie I will ever cry to.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream, from what I've heard, was actually pretty good.
It's so
I need
good.
to watch it.
It's so good.
I
Is it
have-
on Netflix?
It's on. Do you have Pluto TV?
No.
Pluto TV?
Pluto TV.
Pluto.
Shut up. Pluto TV.
Hello,
can I
It's
offer you
basically-
interest in Pluto TV?
It's
Pluto
basically
2, the game.
it's basically just cable, but on like a streaming platform, and
Yeah.
and it's like it's on demand, but it has some ads. But that's the only
Because
thing
I
I
was asking because I have like Netflix and I have
It's not on
Hulu.
Netflix. It sucks. I think it's on Hulu though.
If it's on Hulu, then I'm watching.
I also have Paramount Plus.
That's understandable.
That gross.
I have it for movies.
I would only get it for Beavis and Butthead.
Alright.
Also, the
don't
Mario
watch
movie
Beavis
is
and
streaming on
Butthead.
Peacock, which is
Oh my
completely
God.
free.
I would only get Peacock for
You know,
the Mario
wait,
movie and
hold
The
on.
Office.
Wait, I
It's
actually
free.
have access to the Mario
So-
movie. We could probably watch it after this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah, I was
edit.
gonna say.
Let me edit it, then we'll watch it.
Mario
Yeah.
movie is based.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
really
don't
good.
spoil it.
Man,
We're not gonna spoil
okay,
it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Peach.
Poor Paladin. Poor Paladin.
God! Save your thirst for Rule 34.
Pixar mom.
I need.
Don't say Pixar.
Oh my
She
God.
has the birthing hip.
Do you know there are a total of 2 movies with Pixar moms? Everyone either has a flat ass or is a car or a fucking fish.
Yeah, but
Because
those
everyone
cars-
else in that movie's
You
a
want
fish!
You
Hold
want
on,
You've
hold
seen
on.
that. You've
Yes.
seen that. Marcus is great.
But wait. In their defense, that car do have a dump truck.
Okay, look. Sally awoken something in me. I started fucking cars that very day.
That gas pipe looked real
Is
tempting.
that why people call like cars girls? Because they fuck them in secret?
Probably.
No, it's because I can actually say where that came from. It's because, and I'm not fucking with y'all here. It's because back in the day they called cars, ships, and planes women because they need a man with a firm hand at the wheel guiding them.
Oh my
God!
I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up.
The whole thing was a misogynistic analogy from the beginning.
And also,
It's propaganda.
And also, you would treat your car, plane, or boat like you would treat your woman, which
So
I
abuse
don't
them?
know about. I don't. Well, no, that's the point. You wouldn't abuse it. You
Yeah.
would treat it very gently and care for it.
All right. Well, I think that should just about wrap up this whole episode because
I'm gonna do the helicopter.
Please don't do the helicopter. We're gonna call it here, folks. I hope you had a very enjoyable time with us on the Casual Kongs podcast.
Yeah,
and
us,
as always,
us screaming like apes.
And don't do drugs, by the way.
as always,
don't
don't
do
do
drugs.
drugs.
Don't do
Be
drugs.
responsible.
Like, seriously.
Like, don't do any drugs that aren't prescribed. And if you are on anything like ADHD medication and you have anger issues, stop your ADHD medication.
If you're on any medication, we are blacklisting you from listening to this podcast.
But yeah, no, and also if you do weed, I'm not talking about you. As long as you
We're not friends anymore.
As long as you don't have a problem, because that's my whole thing.
I have a problem.
Yeah, Sappy over here had a problem. Like as long as you don't have a problem, like you can actually stop. That's one thing. But like
If you
Anything
start
could be
developing
an
a problem,
if
you need help.
if you're to the point where you constantly have to be high or
Who's
you just
addicted
can't
to
handle
Funko
it,
Pops?
a lot of people
I
they
know
usually have
some
neck.
people.
They usually have.
I'm not in this conversation.
They usually have neck beards and start a conversation with, actually.
Okay, that's definitely.
Oh wait. Why would I need a wife and kids when I have an Avengers Funko Pop? I mean, ugh.
Why would I need
have
a
12
wife
of
and
them.
why would I need a wife and kids when she's just gonna divorce me, take my fucking kids, my house, and half
And my
money?
Funko Pops.
Yeah, and half
Not the Funko Pops!
My wife took the Funko Pops in the divorce. She took the fucking kids, Morty.
What? Wait.
The kids don't matter to me. What matters to me more is my Hulk limited edition Funko Pop. Goddamn
She
it!
took my goddamn U2s.
No!
All right.
She took my Pop chips.
All right.
She
folks.
took my pop chip.
That's all, folks. I hope you had a good time. Take it easy.
one way or another, I like men.